This restaurant is something different. This is very traditional Japanese restaurant. Not only sushi, but many things from kitchen too. I like color coordination, so I like how to make a dish. The color is very important to me.
We make for each order. We don't pre-make, pre-roll or pre-make any of the sushi, so that means very fresh. And all the fish are checked by Katsu daily. If Katsu is not here, we don't open. I hope people feel very comfortable with good hospitality, and hopefully they will enjoy our food. I want people to feel at home.
All right, now Diane, you recommended Katsu, so give us a quick snapshot of why you like it so much.
I love Katsu, partly because it's a block from my house, okay? And that affords me the opportunity to try lots of different things. They have a special menu every single day of the week, a lot of it based on Japanese kind of seasonal items, mushrooms, ginkgo nuts, fish that come in from Hawaii. Katsu, who is what it's named after, the restaurant's named after, knows a lot of people in Hawaii and on the West Coast, and he's able to get interesting fish.
This is the sayori, from this one from Japan too.
That's actually an interesting point about Katsu, is that he has things that are considered delicacies on a regular basis,
right,
where other restaurants, things like toro or monkfish liver and the mushrooms that you mentioned.
Tuna.
Yes, matsutake mushrooms. Not a lot of restaurants carry those regularly, but he has them.
And that's how I've tried a lot of the food. For instance, I had the karaji, the flounder, which is boned and then cut into pieces, deep fried, and served on the deep fried bone of the fish. So it creates its own bowl, so to speak, or its own plate. It was phenomenal. You know, bone within beef or bone within lamb or bone within fish imparts flavor to the meat.
By all means, I love Katsu. Like Diane said, the fact that he and his wife and Manny, the assistant, it's almost like a family. You're going and being entertained as a guest. And I personally like sitting at the counter. This way I can view everything that's being prepared.
I love that too. That's the best way to do it.
And that's part of the whole experience. I love sitting at the counter. I love watching Katsu perform, and he's a real artist.
So when you were there, Steve, what did you eat again? What were some of your favorite items?
The fatty tuna to start, which was exceptional. The fact that they even had it was, you know.
And what makes fatty tuna more exceptional over just saying like a regular piece
The premium tuna has a much higher fat content and is that much smoother. And if you go to most sushi restaurants, you'll be like, do you have fatty tuna? Do you have fatty tuna? Usually no. It's almost always no. They'll have toro on the menu, but they won't have it.
Right.
I ate a bunch of other sushi that was all in the specials. I ate a special roll. I had eel, I had crab, I had salmon. I tried to get all over the map. The presentations were relatively simple. The special sauces were great, but I've never had a better quality of fish ever.
Steve, how would you say the portions are of the pieces of sushi compared to like if you went?
Yeah, you know what's interesting is I noticed because most sushi, or at least I was taught to eat sushi in one bite. But the real traditional is almost like, it looks like a double piece. If you order a single piece, it's like twice as long, and it's like that at Katsu. It's almost a double piece. You can't eat it in one piece, and that's very traditional Japanese. And
what did you drink that night while you were eating all this
good food? A couple of those big Sapporos.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah,
those go down nice.
It's the only time I drink beers with sushi.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't like beer, but when I have sushi, I like beer.
And I usually drink sake. I enjoy sake.
I like beer.
Do you?
I'm a beer and sushi
With sushi?
girl.
Mm-hmm.
I had both, beer and sake.
Yeah.
Hot sake or cold sake?
I had it hot. Yeah, that's the way to have it.
Yeah, I think in addition to the quality of food, like we mentioned before, you talked about the owners. I didn't know them, but they came out, said hello to me. They knew pretty much everyone in the place besides me. Bothered to come out and say hello.
Japanese foie gras, it's good. Yes, you loved it.
And that's one of the other things that I wanted to mention about this place. And another reason why I like sitting at the counter, people interact with one another when you're at the counter.
It's
Isn't
a
that
very
so?
friendly environment, extremely.
There were some people there that were in town visiting and had commented that they love sushi and they've had it all over the States. And they said their favorite place is Katsu. So whenever they're in town, they go to Katsu. One lady commented that she doesn't even order. She just tells Katsu, "Surprise me."
Yeah.
And that's how much they love this guy, and that's how much faith they have in him, that they just are willing to taste whatever he thinks they would enjoy that particular day.
And I think also in sushi restaurants, people like to go in and say, Katsu, make me, what you have, because they get special things in, probably on a daily basis that he just knows are really good, really special, really fresh, and wants everyone to try.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this one question, because
Yeah.
the attention to detail is there. It's a nice little place. But, and you being a photographer, the weirdest thing, I don't know if you can answer this, I went into the bathroom,
Right.
which is done to the nines, and there's a picture of Johnny Cash on the wall. Numbered and signed.
I think it was
noticed that
signed.
too.
I didn't get
Katsu
it.
loves country music.
But that's the only American
know?
thing in the whole place.
I
Other than
know.
that, everything
I know.
outside is very traditional Japanese, and there's Johnny Cash looking at me.
But Diane, this was your favorite pick, so tell us
Yes.
why you selected it.
I selected it because I feel that Katsu and Haruko give you the most incredible food. They do special things, and I think when you have that specialness brought to you by people that really care, then you're on to a really wonderful evening.
Now, Rick, what about for you?
If you're going to go, definitely sit at the counter and just take in the preparation of the food. It is a work of art. And sometimes you don't even want to eat it. It looks so good.
And Steve?
I just wish I lived closer so I could have the same experience that Diane had. I understand that the fish was exceptional. I wish I could put myself in their hands a little bit so I could see more variety over time. So it's off the beaten path for me, but I will definitely get back and let him take care of me.
All right.
You can find the unique presentations at Katsu at 2651 West Peterson Avenue in Chicago, 773-784-3383. They're open for dinner every day, but they're closed on Tuesdays. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab without the big Sapporos is about $15 a person.